Hello, and welcome to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, the podcast where I, Kevin McTaggart, the grumpiest comic in all of Vermont, gets mad about what's pissing you off. If you want to find out how to contribute to the show, look it up in the show notes of either the YouTube video or the podcast. I want to start with what's pissing me off today, and what's pissing me off today is me and my stupidity is pissing me off today. So, a little behind the scenes here. I take screenshots of the pictures from social media of the posts that people write to me about what's pissing them off. And then I put them in a Microsoft OneNote folder, and I marked it with today's date, December 22nd, 2021. And I also did one for December 29th, 2021. And I couldn't find them. Like, it wouldn't sync up. I do that so it would sync up to my laptop. I put it on my phone so it would sync up to my laptop. And I'm looking at my laptop, can't find the fucking folders. I can't find the files. I can't find the documents with the pictures in them that I took the time to put in there. And it was frustrating me. And then I looked back at my phone to try to find them, and they weren't there. They weren't in the proper folder. They weren't in the folder. I'm like, where the hell are they? So I tried to do a search for the document throughout the entire program, and I put them in the wrong folder. I created the files in the wrong folder. Not my podcast folder. I put them in the diary folder because I'm an idiot. So I would have started this podcast earlier. I would have started recording earlier today, but I'm an idiot and I didn't. So that's how we're starting off this week's episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for December 22nd, 2021. So let's go to our first contribution for this week's episode. It's from Kristen Lang. She says, the school board for the Haverhill School District in their complete ignorance when it comes to COVID. Here's the deal. So the Haverhill, New Hampshire School District put out a survey at the beginning of the school year asking if parents wanted a mask mandate. And overwhelmingly, the parents voted in the survey, yes, they would like one. The school board voted against one. A few weeks ago, another survey comes out. Would you like a mask mandate? Because of, the rise in cases and the Omicron and all the, the outbreak, the surge in cases. Did another survey saying, would you like, a mask mandate for the school district? Overwhelmingly from the parents, yes. School board again voted no. Why the fuck did the school board even ask the parents? The school board that works for the school, the students, and the parents of the students, because let's face it, the decision makers in the situation. They're not going to ask the students what they want because a lot of them are too young to make decisions like that anyway. Or any type of decisions for that matter. So the school board is pissing off a majority of the parents. The parents clearly want a mask mandate, but the school board doesn't. Which makes no fucking sense to me. Why do the survey at all if you're not going to listen to the what the parents want anyway? What is the point of that? I don't understand it. It's stupid. It's fucked up. The school board needs to if they're going to make a decision like that, and I think it would make sense to see, well, let's see what the parents have to say, and the parents come back overwhelmingly. I don't know exactly what the percentage was, but I'm told it was an overwhelming yes. The parents wanted, a mask mandate, and the stupid school board voted no. The fuck is your problem? Seriously, that's just stupid. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. If it were me and I was a parent and I was in that, I had a child in that school board, you know what I'm doing next election? Voting out the school board. That's what you should do. Vote out the stupid school board. It's just fucking dumb that they would do something like that. And what's also dumb is that, like, my Kristen, her daughter gets or stays with this one woman in the morning to catch the bus. And that woman, her husband, is on the school board. And Kristen was told that her daughter can't, go there anymore to the woman's house, because when Kristen was asking who's on the school board, because she was pretty pissed that there's no mask mandate at school, that she thought it was a threat when she asked, well, who's on the school board, not knowing that, her husband was on the school board, and thought it was threatening. Like, why the fuck? It sounds pretty stupid to me, honestly. Why get so offensive about it? Obviously, because you think you're doing something wrong. The children, most of them aren't vaccinated or boosted for that matter. So have a goddamn mask mandate. Why not? It makes sense. I think the entire federal government should enforce a mask mandate for all of the schools all over the country. I don't know what the percentage is for students catching COVID, kids catching COVID or whatever, but still, we have to be fucking safe for now, because people are too fucking stupid to not get vaccinated, which is the best way to protect ourselves from this COVID-19 that I wish would go the fuck away. But it's not going away. Because people are stupid and not getting vaccinated. I know I talk about this almost every podcast episode, but I'm talking about it again because people are stupid and not getting vaccinated. And any school board that goes against the parents' wishes should get voted out of said school board. Thank you very much for the contribution, Kristen. Appreciate it. Let's see. Have another one here from Peter Pardo. He, what's the word? He tagged me in a Facebook post. I can think today. I don't know what the hell is going on. He says, what pisses me off is when you don't clean your car off knowing that you were picking it up for service. This took some time with a little snow brush. Plus, it was plowed in. You can see the picture on the side of the YouTube video if you're watching it on YouTube. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. When your job is just to pick up the car and you're told that the car is ready and the keys were in the car, all set to go, but then you get to the house and it's still covered in snow and it's plowed in. You didn't come prepared to, do snow removal. You were just doing the car removal. You shouldn't have to do the snow removal to remove the car. Someone should have already brushed off the car for him. Like the owner of the car should have brushed off the damn car, instead of just leaving it there buried in snow. So it took you a long time to brush it off with your little itty-bitty snow brush. Sounds like are you having a little itty-bitty? You have an itty-bitty snow brush. Really, a really small snow brush. Yeah, Peter Pardo has a small snow brush. But still, besides that, it's just stupid. You can't tell the car dealership that the car is ready to go when it's clearly not ready to go. It's not. It's not ready. It's not ready to go if it's covered in snow. It's not ready to go if your car is plowed in. Have some goddamn common sense when you tell. Make sure that the car is dug out. Make sure that the car is brushed off. If your car is buried in snow and plowed in, it's obviously not going to. You're not going to be using it anytime soon. So why get the car serviced in the first place? Have some goddamn common sense. If you're going to have the car dealership pick up your car, brush off your car and take it out of the snow first. And let's not forget that Peter Pardo has a small penis. I mean snow brush. Thank you for the contribution, Peter. Sean Lassard is pissed off at YouTubers uploading bootlegged No Way Home spoilers. Yes, I could just ignore, but my toxic trait is not having any willpower. So, damn them all. Yeah, listen. Enough of the spoilers. Seriously. Not everybody's gonna watch a movie on opening night. So what the hell is wrong with you for uploading the entire movie to YouTube already? You know, when some of us still want to go to a movie theater and have the movie theater experience and be surprised when we see shit that happens. The shit that happens in the movies. Like with Spider-Man No Way Home. And it's just so horrible. I've tried to avoid TikTok. I'll scroll. I'll just keep scrolling with anyone that says, Spider-Man No Way Home spoilers. Why? Why are you doing that? Why, if you need to do movie spoiler content for your content and can't do anything else about your life obviously isn't that fucking interesting in the first place. Okay? Why spoil movies for you? Why talk about spoilers for movies? It's just so fucking frustrating. You have to wait at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks. There needs to be a 2-week moratorium on talking about spoilers from movies, okay? TV shows I can kind of understand, especially the streaming ones that come out, you know, the day of, which is pretty fucking annoying. But for that, I think you need to wait at least 3 days. 3 days for streaming television shows or television shows, and 2 weeks for movies. Because it's harder to go out to go see a movie. Just, if it's a streaming movie, if it's still in the theater, you go by the 2-week rule. That's it. That's what you do. But it's just so frustrating going on social media, particularly TikTok and YouTube, and seeing people say, let's discuss the Spider-Man No Way Home ending. Let's go over the spoilers. I haven't watched the fucking movie yet. So it's not to talk about the spoilers or the ending or the mid-credit scene or the end of credit scenes, and just stop it. This also goes for the people who, like, when the trailer comes out months before the movie and they dissect the trailer second by fucking second. What's wrong with you? What the hell are you doing with your life? What the hell's wrong with you doing shit like that? That's just obnoxious. I want to go to a movie and I want to be surprised. I want to see, I want it to be fresh when I go see it. I don't want you posting an article giving me a second-by-second synopsis of the fucking trailer. You know? Thus, probably ruining the movie for me. Or, like, giving me spoilers of a movie that just came out a day ago. The hell's wrong with you? You know what? I've changed my mind. 2 weeks for anything. Any new show or movie. 2-week moratorium on the episode that comes out. or the movie that came out. Like Hawkeye, 2 weeks. Don't talk about this week's episode until 2 weeks from now. Don't post on... It should be a federal crime to post spoilers about movies and TV shows. I think they should go to prison. Or rot in hell. Or both. But I'm sorry that the movie's been ruined for you, Sean. Let's see. We have 2 more. One from Harry Kendrick. He's pissed off that the Patriots game Saturday night was only on the NFL Network. Yeah, that's pretty stupid that the NFL does that. I'm sure there's like money involved or something like that. But like when it's on the NFL Network and not everyone has the NFL Network, and you put it on a network that not everybody has, and you force... I don't know what you go through. What do? You just listen to it on the radio? Who wants to listen to Scott Zolak for 3 fucking hours? That's got to be some sort of torture that's going to be, used on someone to have to listen to Scott Zolak and his moronic blatherings. Nobody needs to fucking hear that. So yeah, that is dumb. It's stupid. I have the NFL Network. I was able to watch the game. Granted, they lost. So I wish I hadn't watched the game, but I did. It was on. But that is stupid that when you're a fan and you have to like... What the hell is the option? Is just to upgrade your cable? Is that it? Is that the option? To upgrade your cable just so you can watch your favorite team when the NFL is usually on network television like NBC, CBS, Fox? I hear that like next year the Thursday night football games are going to be on Amazon. And Amazon only, I'm assuming, so I'll never be able to watch Thursday night football again. Which really isn't a bad thing, because Thursday night football is the worst played game of the week. So it's not really that big of a deal. So I don't know what we're really missing there. But still, the point is, if I wanted to watch the game, I'd have to look it up on Amazon, which is not something I want to fucking do. And I'm sorry that you weren't able to watch the game Saturday night, Harry, but maybe it was a sign from the universe that you shouldn't have, because they lost. Didn't lose by as badly as I thought they were going to lose, but it was close. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, it's just stupid. Like, it's all money and corporations and all this stupid fucking bullshit, and it's just irritating that, they just want to make more money when they already make a lot of money. But they need more money because capitalism, which is fine. I have no problem with people making money. The only people that are upset at people making lots of money are the people that don't make any money. So shut the fuck up. Not you, Harry, the poor people that don't make money. Anyway, we have one more contribution this week. David Earl Williams from Twitter. When I asked what's pissing you off, he wrote, "We can add useless Joe Manchin to the list." Yeah, Joe Manchin, the senator from West Virginia who seems really happy about just voting no about things that the Democrats want about. He realizes that he's in a real good position of power and wants to make himself important when he just lives in West Virginia. The Build Better Act. The Build Back Better Act? Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. But it's that bill that was supposed to make... One of the things was it was going to... People would only have to pay $35 for insulin, which is pretty damn good because insulin is fucking expensive. But Joe said he's going to vote no. But I doubt he's really going to vote no. He's just an attention whore. That's all he wants. Because he realizes that, oh, hey, I'm in a position of power. No, I'm not going to vote for that. No, I'm not going to vote for that. No, I'm not. He doesn't want to vote for it. Why? Because they need his vote. And he wants to be a greedy fucking bastard. So if the Democrats want him to vote, well, I'm going to have to think about it. What are you going to do for me? It's like that kid who catches the ball, you know, the home run. And like if it's like the 600th home run for a player or something, the fan sometimes is like, well, what are you going to give me? Joe Manchin is that stupid little kid in the goddamn outfield who won't give up the home run. What are you going to do for me? Yeah, seriously. He's a typical politician. A greedy ass, stupid motherfucker who only cares about himself and how he can improve in the situation and doesn't actually give a shit about the state that he's representing in the fucking first place. West Virginia has to be a pretty fucking poor state, and Joe Manchin seems like a pretty rich guy, so it's just fucking bullshit that happens. But he's just your typical politician who's just a douchebag and can just rot in hell, basically. You know, it's just frustrating that type of shit happens in politics. But that's the fucking problem with politics, is that the richest people can run for office, and they don't give a shit about anything once they're elected. Most of them don't, I don't think. They only care, oh, right, I'm elected now. What do I do? Oh, just vote whatever your party wants. Even if it's a bad idea? Yeah, especially if it's a bad idea. You don't care. You just vote what your party wants. Who gives a shit? What about my state that has all these issues? Like, fuck your state and fuck their issues. You just vote your party. And Joe Manchin, the attention whore, is just sitting pretty, wanting people to wine and dine him, when I think we should just try to vote West Virginia out of the fucking country. Might be an idea. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for December 22nd, 2021. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, rate, and review on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, rate, and review as well. I fucked those directions up somehow. But anyway, you know what the hell I mean. Happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everybody.